Hello, my name is Garx82 and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. Last episode we got working towards the energy hatch, the next one, and we kind of ran into a bit of an issue. And I was having a bit of a problem trying to figure out what the heck we were supposed to do here. Because both of these quests were like locked behind each other. Wasn't quite sure what we were supposed to do. I have this thrown in there. I had the highest tier coils. I had it the highest tier voltage that we can get at the moment, and it was just not working. And I found out that the Vulcanus actually doesn't get a bonus heat from the coils. If you look at the electrical blast furnace, you can see additionally gives plus 100 Kelvin for every tier past MV. So these coils do 9901. The superconductor base needs 10,500, so it's not working in there, but apparently it should work in just the regular blast furnace. I have gone ahead and I wasn't really using this anymore. We used to use it for tungsten, but now we are just using the Vulcanus for tungsten because it used to take so long, so I had 4 of them working on it. I have gone ahead and broken down 2. We still have a couple recipes over here. Mainly because they clash, like the meteoric iron clashes. If I put it in the other one, it turns into steel, which I don't really want, whereas I need the meteoric iron. So that, with the oxygen, the other one turns into steel, but I don't want that. So it's in its own separate one. There's no oxygen over here. I have done the things for that. I just need to switch this to the radon, and I think, oh, I should probably hook it up to power before we do this. Otherwise we're going to void this stuff, which will be unhappy. Alright, this whole side's been upgraded finally. These used to be running on LUV, but I have gone ahead and got it. Now, I feel like that may be annoying, but it's doubtful we're going to be messing with that. So I guess it's okay. Is that what I wanted to do? Oh my goodness. These small ones are a bit hard to... The one X Super, they're a bit hard to place at times. Alright, yeah, I think that'll work. And hopefully, when we throw the superconductor base in here, this will work. I haven't tested it though. I'm assuming, hopefully, because the blast furnace, I think it said after MV, additionally gives 100 Kelvin every tier past MV. So, well, we're at UV, so hopefully this will work. All right, let me just cover this back up. It's not running. Oh, duh. I forgot to change the coils. Alright. Almost had it. I was about to be a little sad there. I just forgot to change the coils out. I do find it kind of weird the electrum flux coils are so high tier, because actually they're like really easy to craft up. Electrum flux is not difficult. Oh, it's running. We got things running. There we go. Alright, we are smelting up our superconductor base. So that was a bit funny, but now I know with the thing. Unfortunately, it's not running parallel, but once we... yeah, that's right. We're not going to be able to do that until we upgrade our coils. Which I could do... We could kind of cheese it with bees, which, I mean, isn't that the point of bees, to cheese things? Maybe I will do that. Because that is actually pretty slow, but I did want to just show it, get it running, to see that this is indeed... It is possible to smelt this stuff at our tier, and... Like, well, I could also, if I really wanted to, throw more hatches, like overclock it even further. But I don't particularly want to run 8 amps of UV for this at the moment. I think what I'm going to do is, you know what? Why don't we do that? I kind of want to. Before I get into this, though, can we actually smelt Awakened Draconium? Alright, we can do this in the Vulcanus, and it'll be overclocked twice, too, actually. Alright, so I think I just need... I think it was just like... I mean, it's a lot of Awakened Draconium. It's going to take a long time, but... Vega B, I don't remember how far up we got. Did I get it as far up as Vega? I don't remember. I got pretty high up there. I do have Barnata. So I do have tier 8 planets. I just don't think I did the Vega one yet. So we have Naquadria. Yeah, I don't have Vega. We have Make, and... Do we have Make? We do have Make. Alright, so I'm only like... I'm really only like, what? 2 bees off. I have that. I have that. Yeah, we're only 2 bees off. Let me do that. We'll be right back. So that wasn't too bad to get the bee. So we got it going, and we are producing the Vega Combs and Vega bee stone dust. You can see how much we've already got. So it is pretty quick. Unfortunately, processing it is another matter. So I will just get this going. We are going to get Europium from it, which is actually kind of convenient. Also, Plutonium-241, I think, is actually just all the stuff is actually pretty convenient. I like all that stuff. But it is a very slow recipe. So, just one of those things we will have running as we're doing other stuff. Not a priority, but, you know, if it builds up a buffer, I will be happy with that. Yeah, so 172 seconds. Quite slow, and I didn't see how much it's actually doing. I wish it was like, we are crafting up 16 right now. I wish there was a little bit more than just running perfectly. Like, it doesn't say... It does say the tier and stuff, but it doesn't say how much it's actually working. I got a little spoiled with this one. The UU matter. Like, that's really cool to see. I like that. Okay, so that is working, and then we should have our... Yeah, this is still going. Oh wow, it's on the last ones. Yeah, so it took me, you know, a little bit, 20 minutes or so to get the bee going. But did we? Right, I did upgrade this, but we couldn't get it smelting. That's right. I'd forgotten I had upgraded that. So we are actually getting the super... We are! There we go. I didn't even realize. I hadn't checked. So there we go. All right, I'm going to continue doing that and see if we can get the actual wires. How many do... These do 48 amps. These superconductor wires actually get pretty cool. Expensive, but they can hold so many amps. It is... pretty cool, 48 amps in one thing. Okay, we are back, and I am... Just realized I did that in the wrong thing. No! See if I can. Oh. Yeah, I just realized I forgot to put it in that one. I have gotten everything for the UHV energy hatch. We've got it all set up and ready to craft up. We got the machine hulls, and which, by the way, require superconductor wires. So that is, I think that's the first one that requires superconductor wires. I don't remember the other ones needing it. So pretty expensive, but we're gonna need it. So we have everything. Everything is fully automated, except for I'm out of this cosmic neutronium, which I knew was going to start being a problem because it's pretty difficult to get at this point. Because we have to get it from black plutonium, and you don't get much from it, and you need 81 per ingot. So you go through it really, really quick. I mean, it's not difficult to get. I just don't have it running. So I do want to get my miner running up again. We got, I don't know, there's black plutonium in here somewhere. There it is. So we're getting a decent amount. I want to get that up and running, but as we can see, my drawers are filling up. So I do want to, I mean, these are only 4K. I think these are 4K over here, or did I do, yeah, those are only 4K too. I'm going to upgrade a bunch of my drives, and I'm also going to see what is causing our things to fill up, because usually they're green. I just realized there might be an issue. Oh, maybe not. With the glass, I know that was causing a problem. So what I can actually do is we come over here. I can actually, if I do this, insert only, you can see what is clogging up our A system, because that just turned off all the chests. So we got 63,000 of that. We got 26,000 adamantine. We got 22,000 piles of ashes. So that can be voided. Ooh, we are not dealing with that, are we? Almandine can be voided. That's a fluid, obviously, and tiny piles of dark ashes. I don't remember where this stuff is coming from, but we can see it is clogging up my A system. And that is why the drawers are filling up. So there are a couple things we are going to have to do. I thought I had the oxide mixture in a thing, actually. Was it yeah, I thought that was in a thing somewhere. Maybe I was just mistaken. Uranite. Oh, maybe it was that I was thinking of. Yeah, we never did the oxide mixture. Whoops. Alright, well, we're getting that in this process. I don't remember where exactly it is. So, okay, I do need to, like I said, sort that out. But I'm also going to upgrade our our things as well. So that is what I'm working on right this second. Then we will get this going again. And dumping stuff into the A system. I am wondering if we really need all this stuff. I know it's kind of silly to run a void miner and then void most of it, but I feel like, nah, we'll continue. That's all going in quantum chest, so it doesn't matter. But there are a couple of things that we need to deal with. Okay, so here we go. Going to craft up the UHV energy hatch. Hopefully everything works correctly here. So it was pretty cool pushing the base. So we'll see if I screwed anything else up. I do have the miner running. Been running for a little while. We're up to 8,000 of the tiny piles. I probably could just convert those, but I was running a bit low on TNT, so now I have my B running to get that up. I think I need that at least like 100,000 for the Ollie Heavy Duty Tier 8 that we're going to need. So, trying to figure out what we want to push for first. I was kind of pushing for the Tier 8. I wanted to get the final rocket. That way we don't have to worry about these anymore. Feels pretty good. You also get the best planets to put your thing on, your void miners on. We get like nether star veins. Not that that is like super important at this point, but it's cool to have it. We do have the wither. I can't remember the name of it. It's not Witherbee. It's something. Shining. I don't remember. I have converted them all to nether stars though. So not overly, but that we can you basically just sift for ore and get nether stars. It's pretty cool. So there is that. And we could even dump down a few. We could even dump down multiple ore miners if we want to basically get any ore possible. So that is, I was kind of thinking I wanted to do that. The other option is the Fusion Mark Control 3. We also have our Mega Apiary that I want to do. And then in the distant, but not so distant future, kind of want the space elevator. We're getting close to this, but it's still, it's going to be expensive for sure. That's going to take me a while to build. So yeah, lots and lots of UHV casings. So maybe that might be a little bit far off, but just something to keep in mind. So yeah, I think I do want the Tier 8. Now the other annoying bit is I am turning all the black plutonium into, turn that all into cosmic neutronium. So it's going to be hard to get compressed black plutonium when I don't have any because it's all been converted. So I maybe need to turn that off. Maybe also start thinking about producing some of this stuff so we don't get stuck with like hundreds and thousands at once. I don't remember how many of these we actually need. It is quite a decent amount. Oh, only 19. That's all we need. I mean, we do need 266 compressed black plutonium, so that is, what, almost 1,000? I mean, okay, I guess we don't need as much as I thought, but I thought we needed more than 19 of those plates. All right, I think that's what I'm going to do. So we are going to need 2 UHV energy hatches. Also, we are going to have to upgrade our power line again. Because we only do 8 million. But I'm thinking maybe... Like, these only do transfer 8 million. I'm thinking we may just use it to craft up the 19 plates. And then just convert it back into UHV, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how I want to do that. Okay, I think I want to get this, the rocket, the tier 8 rocket. I think I want to work on that next. That's kind of what I've been pushing for anyway. And then, obviously, we got some other goals. But let's see if everything gets crafted up here. Should not be too big of a problem. But we'll see if any issues arise. Okay, just crafting up the last bit. The only annoying bit is that doesn't have the right circuit number in there because I'm doing multiple things in there. I probably could throw just a clean circuit. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, kind of annoying that since I don't hold a screwdriver in my hand with that tool, I can't do that. This may work. That might screw it up. We'll see. Alright, and then the last bit is the hatch. I am kind of curious because I didn't name didn't actually name them. Oh, it is working. Alright. I didn't name the things because for some reason I thought you needed to name these, not even thinking that these don't stack. So you don't actually have to name those. There are definitely some assembly line recipes you do need to do. Although these don't stack either, because you can only fit one stack in there. These, like, you definitely need to name, because you can stack more than 6 in the thing, so that would screw up. But not everything needs to be... Like, these don't need to be named. So that's good to know. Alright, well, did that work? Yes, it did! Alright, we got our first UHV energy hatch. There's not going to be a ding because it is locked behind some quest. It's right there. It's locked behind this stuff because I don't have this up. We don't have this unlocked because I haven't done the reactor yet. But I'm thinking... I may just cheese it instead of upgrading our entire power because I don't really need... I don't need these running at the... I don't need them running normally. I only need it for this recipe. It's just gated behind this. So I figured if I do the 19, and then we'll just put it back to normal. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And I may even... cheese it with some batteries, too. If we do... Because I looked at those batteries as well, and they are not expensive. I think it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. It's just some neutronium. And it's not even, like, fancy neutronium. It's just literally some neutronium dust, which we have thousands of. I was like, what is that? We don't have that, but we can just use that. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. And then we'll just we'll cheese it a little bit without having to upgrade all our power. And then we'll just put it back to that, I think. I could switch that out. I don't know. I was just thinking, maybe we could upgrade these to UHV. Problem is when you're running a lot of it. Like, because it's running on UHV now. I'm like, we could just switch it to these, but there's no point in using those. We really don't need to right now. Because they are a bit expensive. Okay, I'm going to craft up another one of those. I think we hopefully have everything. We might not have enough cosmic neutronium. Wow, we do. Look at that. We're just auto-crafting UHV energy hatches. I mean, that seemed easy. I mean, there was a couple things I did, but that does seem pretty easy. Alright, let's do that. We'll be right back. Hey, gone ahead, finished up the second energy hatch. That wasn't bad at all, actually. And we are going to, I think, use these batteries. Actually do hold quite a lot of EU. The 4 of them, that's 24 billion. I only have about 70 billion in our battery, which I do need to upgrade. And then, yeah, I think that'll be it. I have made recipes for the next ingot. And then I did the A-line thing. Not the A-line thing, but named it so we can... They won't stack. I could probably pull these out. We don't need those, but I didn't feel like messing with that. I've also gone ahead and this, which is just scanning. A problem that only took a few seconds, actually. This in here. I did sort of have these kind of grouped. Yeah. Here is the heavy-duty ingots. Alright, so minor issue. When I start this recipe, I don't know which one's going to go in. I just realized that. I do want to at least test this, so we'll turn those off. I just want to see which one goes in, and then I guess we'll mess with it after that. I am kind of wondering if I can just... I mean, I did do this way back when in the base. I actually had it the same thing. I was using... I think I was using UV, but I was only supplying it with CPM. Maybe I will just leave them. Alright, I do need to wait for this to smelt up. It does take a little bit of time. And just finishing up the ingot. Waiting for the black plutonium to finish. I think we probably have... We're up to 80,000. Probably wait until 100,000. I think that'll be good for all the... Yeah, I'll wait till about 100,000. As you can see, it's coming in pretty quick. So, not really that big of an issue. That will dump that out into here. I'm gonna guess this one. Look at that, I was right. Okay, so it went in there. Just double check the... There's the 777. Perfect. And this is... They're so much easier to automate in this season than using Steve's Factory Manager in the past. So, this. Like I said, I may just leave the one UHV, but we shall. We'll see what I decide. I did craft this up, and these are pretty expensive. Where is it? Oh, I didn't craft it up yet. I need to. I crafted up parts. That. Yeah, superconductor wires, and then that requires superconductor wires. So yeah, the stuff is getting pretty expensive. So, if we really want to be spamming this, I think this will get... It should get 4 amps, but it's only supplying it with UV. But yeah, it is... Dude, let's... Oh, it's taking 8 amps. Nice. Thankfully, this can handle... What do we have? We have 16 over here, I think, right? Yeah, but that is pulling like 4 million. Definitely won't leave this with both of these, at least for a while. I think there is really any need. Okay. There we go. How much is in here? We got 4 billion. 4 million? 4 billion? 4 billion. This requires 2.4. Okay, so I think this should work. Yep, there it goes. All right, we are using 8 million. 8 million. Although I'm like, should we just leave it? We could just use the batteries. Like, that was 15 seconds, right? That felt a bit quick. But we should have... Yes, we do. Alright, our first tier 8 ingot. Only 18 more to go. Is that what it was? 18? I do want... I don't know, it's like, I do want these quests open, though. I want to finish... I want to finish this. And it's a bit annoying that it's locked behind the fusion reactor. What to do, what to do. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Because, I mean, we're doing this. Fortunately, it is just locked behind the fusion reactor. Oh well. Alright, well, there we go. Our first thing. I may just continue working on it and not worry about the quest at this point. Maybe I'll leave these here. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. But yeah, I may just leave them there, actually. It's going to speed up these recipes. I don't think I'm going to be running like thousands of recipes through here anyway to drain these out completely. So, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that feels pretty dang good, actually, that we are into the next tier. And yeah, I think tier 8 rocket next. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.